.org. It's the high tech in North Bergen, New Jersey. It's the Triple Decker Show. I'm your announcer Ahmed, and now your host Katie.
Good afternoon. I'm your host Katie, and with me today is Max, Kevin, and Ahmed.
Here.
Behind the glass is Max. Now we're gonna go to Ahmed to discuss the first topic.
All right, our first topic is gonna involve a Florida boy kills one brother, wounds another after food fight. A 13-year-old Florida boy killed his 6-year-old brother and wounded an older sibling following a food disagreement, then committed suicide with the same gun, authorities said. The incident took place Wednesday at a mobile home park in Hudson that the shooter shared with 3 brothers and his mom. The older brother, 18, wasn't home, and the mother was at work. The 3 boys remaining were at home eating dinner when an argument started over the food. The sheriff's office said it didn't say what transpired, but the following dispute, the 13-year-old got a handgun. He killed the 6-year-old and shot the brother that was 16. He then committed suicide. The injured teen was able to call 911. He was hospitalized and with non-life-threatening injuries.
Was the family middle class or lower class?
The family, I'm gonna assume they were middle class.
You're gonna assume?
Yeah, I really don't know what they are.
So like, what are the police saying about this? Are they like?
They're just saying, it's tragic. This is tough on us as law enforcement. This is tough on a community. And they're like, it's going to be tough for the friends of these 2 boys. This is going to be tough tomorrow for them at school.
What are your thoughts on fighting for food?
Fighting for food? Well, like the argument, they said it was about a disagreement on food. It definitely went way too far. You shouldn't kill someone over, let's say you wanted chicken, I wanted steak or something. I'm not going to kill you just because you don't want what I want.
So,
I mean, it's sort of, of course it's tragic, but like, this is kind of funny.
I mean, there have to have been some like underlying problems. I don't think that people would just kill each other over food unless there was something really wrong.
I think that too, but then at the same time, you got to understand, they were like, there was a 16, 13, and 6-year-old. There was no parents home whatsoever, so... they probably, like, the 13-year-old probably got carried away. And the 16-year-old, he's still not old enough to really, be mature on his own or anything. So something easily could have happened.
Well, I mean, I think when you're 16, like,
were they left unattended?
Yeah. The 18-year-old brother was... He wasn't home at the time, and the mother was at work. So it was just them 3 home.
See, this is why you can't leave underage kids alone at home. Things like this happen.
Yeah, problems, and...
When
let's see what happens.
When you're 16, I mean, you should know, don't kill your brother over food.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I think that's basic. Like, I think even a 5-year-old should know not to do that.
But then
that's
again,
like basic morality.
if like you could kind of assume from that situation that maybe the parents don't like pay the proper attention to the children, so maybe there are problems because of that.
Yeah, and it was the 13-year-old boy, and after he killed him, he committed suicide himself. So at least the 16-year-old was still alive. He eventually, called 911, went to the hospital. So at least he's okay. But
wait, he committed suicide?
Yeah, after he killed the 6-year-old and he shot who did he shoot? The 16-year-old. He killed himself afterwards.
The 6-year-old killed himself.
The 13-year-old killed himself.
So what happened to the 16-year-old?
He called the hospital. He called 911.
Oh, so it was 4 brothers.
3 brothers. 13, 16, 6-year-old.
And what about the 18?
He wasn't home.
With this filled there.
There was 4 brothers. Okay, there was 4 brothers in total.
I'm just making sure.
Did the brother who killed all of them? Did he have like a history of like mental illness or anything, or?
No, nothing yet. The police haven't really gone too much into detail at the moment, because I guess this just happened a couple hours ago. So when as the story develops, we'll find out more on what happened.
They don't have any statements from the parents or anything like that yet?
No, not yet.
What type of food were they fighting over? Like eating it or like...
Okay, so we're going to move on to our next topic. Kevin.
What's our topic again?
It's your
It's
topic.
written there, right?
Pilot has been locked out of the cockpit before a plane crash.
Alright, so this is exactly what happened. I mean, I'm not really sure exactly what happened. But this is what I assume happened.
How about we read the actual report?
The French Alps. All right. There was a mountain range, and a plane crashed there. The German Wing plane, actually. It's a company originating from Germany, and basically what happened is. It crashed. Now, people at first assumed terrorism, Malaysian airplanes, all back, everything was coming back.
Yeah.
When in reality, according to the records on the plane and a voice recording heard later on after scavenging through the wreck, it was actually the co-pilot who locked the door and, left the main pilot outside, and the pilot was knocking on the door, and he intentionally crashed the plane into the French Alps. Now, the reason behind it is still unknown. It's a new story, happened yesterday, actually, and it's really, really depressing for this to happen. I know I'm going to go to France in 2 or 3 weeks, and Monza was she was scared. She was like, oh my God, what if that happens to us? And, these things don't happen often. Pilots are licensed to do their thing, and they know what's happened. They know what they're doing. Hopefully, situations like this don't occur again.
I don't see it being terrorism, though.
Yeah, it's ruled out.
Because, they haven't ruled it out. They said in the story that it is still technically a possibility, but, if maybe, I guess it could be, an unsuccessful terrorism attack or something like that, but, it's not dramatic enough.
Another idea that's being brought up is, suicide. The thing is, suicide includes just one person killing themselves, and,
somebody killed them,
Yeah, but the fact that it harmed other people is...
Which, in a way, that sort of is kind of terrorism.
Unless the original intention was to terrorize other people, then it's not terror.
Yeah.
But
I guess
that's
tomato at this point.
Well, then again, if it was terrorism, I think with media today, they would have been able to disclose that already. Because if they're going to make a statement like that, I think they would come out and say it right away. This is what we were doing and this was why.
But he died.
No, but I'm saying if it was terrorism, he would
But
have been in
what if terrorism doesn't have to be a group? What if it's just one person trying to terrorize? He's a terrorist.
No, but
so then we don't know if
what she's saying is that if she's people who are terrorists, they're trying to send a message of some kind.
Yeah.
So if we don't know what the message is, then that kind of defeats the whole purpose.
What if in a few days, after more searching, their messages
they
are
uncover
brought up?
something.
Yeah,
They
maybe,
uncover
but I'm
something?
saying I think probably if it is, it would probably be already out there. All right.
As a terrorist,
Thank
you would
you.
want the message to come out as fast as possible.
Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go on to some lighter topics now.
Somewhat.
Thank God.
Lighter topics.
God.
Later topics.
Now, first, I'm going to ask you all a question. Have you ever
Thank you.
Have you ever played a really, really, really great prank on someone on April Fool's Day?
Not on April Fool's, but throughout the year, yes, I have. I don't remember
What
it
was
though.
it? You don't know it?
I
Then it
forgot.
must not have been that great. Right?
Damn.
We don't know that for sure. Everyone's different.
Okay, sure.
I think that meant, yes, that was a terrible prank. You just completely affirmed her.
I don't think you've actually played a prank.
I don't keep track
Anyway,
of my...
I'm going to move
I don't
on.
keep track of my pranks.
Now, I have a
You do
list
so many.
of some pranks.
You made them up.
No, I didn't. I found it on the
I-
internet.
Is
Is your mic work?
Huh?
Hello?
Carrie?
Yeah, it does.
I don't think this one. I don't hear.
Let me
Oh,
hear
wait,
you.
wait.
Go. Talk.
Oh, I hear it. Hello.
Go. Yeah.
Oh my god,
How
yes,
come I-
yes,
oh,
do
then
that.
I-
Okay. Max has a prank,
I
everyone.
have a story.
Are we
Well,
gonna be pranked right now?
No, I'm just telling a story of a
Oh.
prank I did once, because this was the topic
We
is.
wouldn't tell you anyway.
Well, once, last year at school, there was a girl, picked her out at random, and I stared at her for 3 months.
Oh, I remember this.
I just stared at her, and I refused to speak to her or anything. And I got her friends in on it, so she knew that I wasn't actually a stalker, because her friends were assuring her that I was okay. But I would just stare at her constantly,
Did she ever
she
come
was
up
so
to you?
uncomfortable. She would
Always.
just be like, she's
Yeah,
like,
and I got more and more elaborate with it, and at one point, I knew that she was asking me, why, she kept on asking me, why won't you talk to me? Why won't you explain to me why you're doing this? And at one point, I wrote on a piece of paper, you don't deserve to hear my voice. And I kept it in my jacket at all times, and when the next time she spoke to me, I took it out. And she just freaked out. She's like, "How did you know?" And after a while, on the third month, I started laughing really quietly. I smile,
you make
and
that
I would
creepy
get worse
smile
and
at
worse. And then and then I stopped. I kind of stopped it after a while because I saw her at prom, and I snuck up on her. I started sitting at a table, and I snuck up on her, and she turns around, and like the look on her face, she's just like, oh my god, this whole night's gonna be ruined now because of him. Like her entire face like crumpled, and so I felt terrible. So I told her like, all right, I'm done doing this forever. But it was really funny when it lasted, and we're good friends now. I guess at the basis of friendship, like staring at someone
That's
for 3
great.
months
There you
creepily.
go.
But
That's great.
yeah, that's my
That's
friend.
the way you do it.
Hope it's, friendship lasts.
Yes. So, right here, this other young man filled up donuts with mayonnaise. How do you feel about this?
One of the evilest things you could do.
How do I feel about
I
it?
mean, I don't need.
I feel just so distraught. Those poor donuts.
What would you do if someone gave you a donut filled with mayonnaise?
I don't
would eat
I don't
it.
need donuts.
I would be like,
Oh.
This is the best donut, dude. Give me more. I'd like eat like 3 of them, just to like, I'm gonna take that and turn it around on the person. Someone's pranking me. I'm gonna own it.
Oh,
I'm gonna own it.
You're
Whatever.
gonna own
It's just mayonnaise. I mean,
prank them
I
back.
think that he's the
Yeah,
one.
but a
who's kinda
donut
losing
and
it.
mayonnaise?
Yeah, I
And
don't
he
think
had-
I'd be
be a
able
good
to actually
combination.
put that in my
You
mouth.
have to make donuts and like fill it
Fill
with
it up.
mayonnaise meticulously. That's like difficult. I think I sort of win here. Like, ooh, free
Does-
donuts.
feel
Does
better if you
mayonnaise
won,
satisfy
like,
you? Oh, I'm sorry.
You just take a bite or not even just throw it away because all that work went to nothing then. If you really never got you eating
Next.
the donut.
I guess.
So,
But
The next prank.
how would I even know? But it's mayonnaise. though?
Wait. Like, what would you be surprised?
Let's
You would
say-
obviously be surprised,
I would be
right?
surprised, but
So
I would
then-
try to I would try to mask it. And be like,
Let's
oh,
say it
this
was
is
a
so
Boston
good, man.
cream.
But wouldn't
Boston
you-
cream, like how there's cream inside the middle? What happens? Like, you can easily tell if there's mayonnaise inside.
well, that's
that.
what they did. They took the Boston cream
Oh, they
out,
put
and then they
oh.
replaced it with mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
So they were like, "Here's a nice Boston cream donut,
Oh,
Max."
you know what would have been even worse? They put Miracle Whip in there. 'Cause that's not even mayonnaise.
Ew.
That's like
Okay.
jizzy.
Let's
whatever.
move on. Ah, we cannot say that on the air, Max. Okay, next prank. Now, someone filled up a bowl with Skittles, M&Ms, and Reese's Pieces. Like the little things. And then someone wrote a note on it and was like, "Whoever you are who did this has no soul, and I hope you are happy with yourself.
What's the
It was
problem?
just wrong, and you should be ashamed."
What's the problem with
Max,
that?
Well,
pull up the
okay. Well,
picture.
the idea is that like.
Can you pull up the picture?
Reese's penis pieces. Reese's. I'm sorry, I was stuffing nose. I can't talk.
Tell Mr. DePiro.
I'm sorry. No, it didn't count. It was an accident. It's different. It was a slip of the tongue. Reese's Pieces, M&Ms, and Skittles all look the same. So when you put them in a bowl
I'm
together,
trying to get the
you
picture.
eat them
I'm
together.
sorry.
It's gross.
Mr. DePiro. Paging Mr. DePiro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't
Hey,
mean
where
to.
was he? What
And
happened?
I barely said it.
Pull up the picture of the M&Ms and the Skittles and the Reese's.
Wouldn't that be more convenient though if they're all
Dude, do you really want to be eating M&Ms and Skittles in the same
I mean, they'd all
mouthful?
be there.
I mean,
Like,
don't-
That's disgusting.
Don't Skittles have like an S?
Yeah, but you can't.
M&Ms
When you're just like
M&M.
pulling them out of like a bowl.
You
don't
pick-
have
Yeah, like you
time
put a
to check
couple in your
the-
mouth at once.
Then just
This
don't eat
doesn't
it.
work.
Just don't eat
Yeah, but
it.
the thing is, it wasn't disclosed. Like someone just went in. They were like, "Oh, look." They were either like,
They had
"Oh,
no idea.
Skittles," "Oh, M&Ms," and they put it in their mouth. And they're like, "Oh, what is this?"
It's like
That was
peanut
the
butter-
point.
It's
That
like
is
it's
evil.
like peanut butter, chocolate, and like pineapple.
So like it's whatever you think it is
Sounds
first.
horrible.
Yes.
I mean, if
So
you eat
did we
them
get the
individually-
picture?
You could, but like,
Yes,
if
I
you
put
do
it up
that, you're
already.
bold.
Okay, thank you, Max.
you.
I appreciate it.
No, you
Okay,
Full, like-
on to the next.
Oh,
Now, someone wrote on a flyer their friend's phone number, and then they were like, "Chewbacca roar contest. Call and leave a voicemail with your best impression."
People don't use voicemail anymore.
Yes, they do. First of all,
When was the last time you checked yours?
well, I actually don't have mine set up.
Imagine we,
but-
like,
There you
imagine
go.
we like pull up the
But it's-
photo.
so
and,
things like
on
this
the
don't
photo, there's like a
happen.
picture of like a public phone or something.
a public phone.
Yeah.
Okay, this one was horrible. Okay.
Wait. I was gonna say something
Max,
about
you
that
like
one.
this one?
All right, go.
Okay, so someone took off the shower head in the shower and then put in, how do you even pronounce that? Chicken bouillon. You know those?
Chicken bouillon.
Bouillon.
Yeah, 'cause it's French.
Oui, oui, oui.
Bouillon.
What?
Okay.
Bouillon?
Bouillon.
So, can you pull up the picture, please?
It's like a little chicken mix thing, chicken juice mix.
And it's like, they
mix it
make
with
gravy
water.
out of it. Like
Yeah.
And you
you
put
put it
it-
in. So like, hello, they put it in the
Right, what?
shower head.
You know, they don't. The audience doesn't know who you're talking to.
I'm
it's just
sorry,
weird.
audience.
A word?
Hello.
You got an audience?
Hi there.
Anyway,
People.
We got an audience?
Yes, we have
We-
an audience.
Yeah,
we
no,
actually-
no, actually, because no one watches.
We
this,
actually have
honestly.
I
viewers?
know.
We actually have viewers?
Actually,
Number 1 in rating.
Nobody
Yeah,
watches
they
this.
get like
Yeah.
views. Come on.
My boy
All right,
eats.
no more view talk. Anyway, so they put the chicken thing in the shower head. So when the person went in and took a shower, it like rained out chicken stuff.
That's just not. That's
How does
just
that
not
make
cool.
you feel?
Horrifying.
What would
Yeah.
you do if someone did that?
Yeah.
Stop. The viewers don't see. What did we just discuss?
Yeah.
Is he coming in?
Yeah.
Hello.
My boy eats. Now, Jake wants to know if you wanted to go to BJ's with him.
We're on air right now.
That's what I would say.
No.
Mr. DePiro, why are you allowing this to happen? Hello.
At the end of the show, he expressed interest, and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
This is like, oh my god. This
Okay.
is schmuckle.
Anyway, I guess we should go on to the next one.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Right. So someone put a zip tie around Febreze and then like threw it in their office.
How does that work?
It's like a grenade. It all
Oh.
like comes out.
Febreze though?
A
Yeah.
Febreze.
But-
And like you cannot spray too
Good
much
thing I like
Febreze.
saw these before because you're terrible at explaining these.
You know. You know.
I feel like
I'm
explain
supposed to get a
every- each
picture up
one
here,
my-
Max. Hey, Brandon, why don't you do the content producing? Go pull up the pictures.
Content producing.
Pictures.
Is that like his title? He's the content producer.
Yes, that's what it's called.
That's
a
what
content
all of us
producer.
do. We produce content.
Hey, Max, talk to
We're
Mr.
all-
DePiro about it.
We're all content.
You know, Mr.
producers.
DePiro, when I repeat things that
Mr.
you say, people rip on me for
Mr.
it.
Hero, did you give Brandon a meaningless
But they're
title
your
so he can feel good
words.
about himself?
Would you ever give Mr. DePiro a problem for something he said?
Yeah, I do all the time.
Damn,
I give
that is
everybody
evil.
problems for things they say.
Wait, hold
Okay,
on,
this
hold on.
one. Guys, I
Katie,
got a new
why
one.
don't you tell me what I said?
Oh.
You said
Flame
that I'm a
session.
content producer when we do that.
Yes, all
And
of
then
us
Max
are.
is like, we're all content producers.
By definition, we're all content producers.
Anyways, okay, the next one. This one's easy to explain. Someone removed all the deodorant from a deodorant stick and put cream cheese in it.
Oh,
Ah.
that'd be terrible.
You finish the shower, you're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
nice,
Like-
good day. Like, what's that smell? No.
Cream cheese.
Oh, and then it would like stick to your armpit hairs, and it would like just like
Oh, yeah, you
be
guys
there
would be a
all
mess.
day.
They have to take another shower.
And I don't know if you'd be able to get that smell off right away either.
It's
Because,
cream
like-
cheese. Cream cheese doesn't smell that bad.
Are you sure?
Not really.
Once I got gum
It's
stuck
not-
in my
I mean,
hair
it-
and I had to put peanut butter in it to get it out, and I smelled like peanut butter for like 3 weeks.
You know, there are
No.
like there are other ways to do that that are less.
I know we
Yeah.
tried
Use
a bunch of
ice.
other ways, but let's
Yeah, you
not
could.
discuss that. All right,
You should
No.
bleach. Let's just cut it off.
we tried many things. Okay, the next one. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the last one. This one is my favorite. Someone put toast all over someone's shower, like in on the bars,
I don't even get it.
right
Toast?
there.
I don't get it.
Toast.
I don't even get how it's a prank or how it's supposed to bother anybody.
It's
It's
so
just-
funny.
I don't
it's
think-
not,
Let
random.
toast live.
I think
Just
it's
let
like
toast be toast.
someone telling me that
I don't
they
get why it's
care
your
about me
favorite.
and love me, and they're telling me by the amount of toast that they give me, and it looks really crispy. So, I don't have a problem with this. If
I
if
think
it's
it's
even
hilarious.
considered a prank.
It's hilarious.
I think it's
No, it's
cute.
not. It's toast.
I mean,
But I think it's so funny.
Why aren't you laughing?
I did. I just
yeah,
cracked
she
up.
did laugh.
Today?
And I laughed a lot in
Well, it's
class.
just all of Katie's laughs just sound like horrible dying noises. So.
Hey, we're not allowed to be mean on the show.
Yeah, we are.
What about the gender clash? Isn't that all about being mean?
No, it's about
It's not
discussing
being-
gender
it's all
biased
about being
topics.
mean.
I'm just making
Huh, go back to the kitchen. You're a woman. Gender clash.
Anyway,
That was really
does
weird.
anyone else have anything of value to say? No.
All
Okay.
right. Hey, do you ever think
Nothing
about
on
how,
the
like,
show was valuable
the
to say.
Minotaur like makes no sense?
Wait, what?
A bull.
The Minotaur. Like think about it. Like the Minotaur, right?
Minotaur.
It's like a cow person.
Do
Like
people
why would
make
you
sense?
give like a person like the crabby body of a person and like the crabby brain of a cow? How is that not like an elite hunter? You know?
Maybe it just works
And it
like
has to
that.
live in a maze and shit. And it. All right, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be.
Why are
going
you
into
thinking about this right
weird
now?
rant. I don't know. Think about that because a
A
labyrinth.
labyrinth.
It's like a labyrinth, right? But cows have eyes on the sides of their heads.
How
so
do
how's
you
it
know?
supposed to know where it's going? What do you mean how would I know? Like, you look at a cow. I've seen cows, and they can't. They don't know. They don't know where they're
Hey,
going.
Brandon, what do you think
They'd be
about
the worst
this?
hunter ever.
Brandon.
Oh
Oh,
god.
that's real big delay.
He's coming.
Hey, Brandon.
Where do you think we are?
Oh my god. I heard some girl calling me from like over there.
Yeah,
and
me.
that turned
Okay.
out to be
Do you
you.
not understand how microphones
I'm
work?
so confused.
I've never
Okay.
seen one before.
What do you think about what Max just said? Talk. Come on, let's go.
I thought it was good. I thought that he had stuff to say. I think that his words are much more valuable than yours.
Agreed.
Point taken. Okay. Now,
Mm.
I'm going to
That
end
was
the
so
show.
salty.
Thank you for watching, and thanks
Such
to
an
our
uncom-
panel, Max, Kevin, and Ahmed, and
Brendan,
Max
Brendan,
behind
Such an
Brendan.
What-
uncomfortable episode.
Why did everyone mess me up?
Thanks for watching the Triple Decker Show. Tune in to
Very well,
WHIT
man.
Radio's YouTube page for more shows. Have a good day.
Yeah.